Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday/Wednesday. For those of you that live in the future, you can't see me, you can't see her, but I have Mrs. Bigglesworth here in my lap. I don't want to disturb her because I think her claws are slightly tuned in, but I'll let you see her. She's here for the Princess LDG premiere. So yeah, you'll see her if I decide to kick her off my lap, then I'll give you the obligatory cat in the camera thing. All right, let's say hi to my folks out there. I overslept today. I've been having just trouble getting a whole night's sleep, and last night I slept like 11 hours, and I'm still completely and totally zombified. My face is sort of puffy and all that, but shh, don't tell anybody, because I'm going to go to my corner soon, and then no one will know. Jim Shannon first, hello. Thomas Christ, of course. The mod with the mostess. Hugh Caldwell, meow. I know with you micro-sleeping, you definitely can understand my feelings. Don't you wish you had an 11-hour sleep to just wake up as a zombie from? Right? All right, those are the only people I see in the front row, but of course the numbers show you guys back there in the back row throwing spitballs and writing notes to each other or taking notes. I don't know. I don't need to know. Everything is fine. I'll say hi to the rest of you guys as you come in. But we've got some work to do, so why don't we head on over to my corner and bring the star of the show, Isla, my iPad, in. Boom. Yeah, I slept 11 hours. I woke up after 10, and I went to sleep around 11. Well, I would guess I was awake for a while, like at midnight or so. I was awake for about 30 minutes in there somewhere, so I guess I only got like 10 hours. Thomas, I don't even understand. I really have no idea. I'm going to hide behind you. Man, I wish she would stop using her little needle points right at the edge of my knee. I'm going to get tired of that quick. Right on. So today, I don't know if you guys know this, but the new Chillzone video on Cold Acre's channel has 3,400 views. It was 3,402 when I watched it again this morning. That's awesome. So it's time to get some of our old Chillzone songs back up. I think we might have Cosmic Barber up, but we have not got. Yeah, I know. I wish that was on my channel, my newly monetized channel. Man, I'd be catching bank off that. But I understand. I actually wrote to Chili before he put the song out, and I said, man, I'm so, I really just want to I want to take all this glory for myself. I mean, I realize that that's probably not really fair because he did most of the work on this particular song. He has like emotional ownership, I would say. And I just was like, well, I just want to let you know, my friend, my mate, my writing partner, that I'm being a petty little wench. It's all good, right? All good. Oops, I just spilled some coffee. Like, not hot, because it bounced off my hand first, but I just coffee stained the pie. Anyway, oh my gosh, let's just stop this endless chatter. I am starting in CapCut. Boom. Let's find it. I've got a start going on for the Chillzone video. Let's tap that. Tap that, baby. I should have a t-shirt that says tap that. I say it so much. All right, so let us see what we've got so far. Coffee and pie is great. Like right here, I absolutely am planning on doing something else. All right, that ends. So we have plenty of song left to cover. So the lyrics are really easy in here. It's mostly says floating, soaring, fields of flight. That gives you a lot of ideas for things to include. Although I do have, let's see. Oh, here we go. So I made this little vision of, let's go back to my videos. This is Kyber. I cut down to like $10 or $15 a month that I'm still paying for this because I want to use up all my credits and do some. I still have a few more videos I want to make on here, and plus I use it almost every day. So if you can see, I'm just gonna make that larger. So see this photo? I created this photo with Night Cafe, and so that's kind of the way that I use AI. I use a lot of stock footage. I make footage with things like hyperspective, but I just use these and then I fix them up myself. I change them. So as you can see, this is kind of stick figures frolicking in like a meadow that's, it's kind of like a Central Park kind of vibe. And I created this stick figures dancing, butterflies and dragonflies flying urban meadow. And then I used some of their style things. And let's see what that looks like. So, oops. So, all right, here we go. There we go. So it kind of zooms out. So I'm going to use this somewhere, like maybe at the end. And then another thing I'm going to do is take the opening, the beginning of the video where we currently have damn it. This thing I created in a combination of superimpose X. Oh, I have something in my eye. That's what's making me mess up. Okay, you have to go, kitty. All right, kitty. This is the kitty. Hello, kitty. Say bye, kitty. Gonna see what it looks like with my makeup smeared all over my face in just a minute here. Let's talk about this for a second, what you guys are talking about in the audience. CapCut has this beat detection thing that's supposed to help with making music videos. Haven't tried it yet, though. I was just telling Lori about that because she wants to make an ending sequence for her Friday Night Hang show. So next week I might actually use like making a video to a beat for something short like that. Like I already have the music for my intros and outros. So what I need is stuff that goes along with it. And I made them myself, but it would be awfully fun to try like letting the timing be done by the our little computer helpers. Anyway, so as I was saying, the thumbnail has has a video, right? So in Canva, we'll do this later, but in Canva you can animate your text and stuff. So where I've got the thumbnail, I could take that and animate it, and then it'll become a short video. And then I would make a second page that that doesn't have any of the words. So what's going to happen is I'm going to eventually have the writing come in on the original thumbnail background, this beautiful above the clouds kind of look here. Hey, Cover YCQ, welcome. And then the words will start coming in, spelling out or whatever it is I choose to make the letters come in. But then it'll dissolve or transition back into the plain thumbnail by itself. And I'm going to take that thumbnail and I'm going to use something like Luma AI or to animate it, or use the motion selection, the motion option in Kyber, just to take a stock photo and imagine where it would go from there. I think that those are one of the most awesome uses of AI. Uh-oh, here comes Kitty. She's up to no good today. All right, come on out of here. I just gave you treats. I bribed you already. She's rubbing her face on my Gretch. Oh, she's up to no good. If all of a sudden I have a messy, ugly house from 1979 instead of this beautiful firefly background, you'll know why. You'll know it's the pie. Anyway, back to our video. Schmoop. All right, here we were. Let's listen to what we were in, where we are. Poor kitty rules the house. Got all this real echoey kind of tap delay, multi-tap delay. Okay, so now we go to the end. So what you do here in CapCut is you just come to the end of your stuff and you just tap plus. See if I can get, oh, yep, I've got my cursor to do it. Let's do that again. Let's pop the cursor down. Here you go, right here at the right-hand side near the bottom, plus. All right, and now since we're going to use our library of stock video that they provide for us, you can do things like here's the trending ones, and then here's green screen ones. Tons and tons, I'm sure. Right? So like if I wanted to do something that had to do with time, I could use this time, 15 seconds of timing time. Right? Then we have background. And little short background bits are really great for transitioning between, like if you've got so much relevant video and you're transitioning to a new part and your relevant videos, you know, you don't want it to continue into the transition because the transition may be musical or whatever. And you need a spot that's in between two sets of imagery. Then these background things, especially, they could even be relevant. Like if I used this, for example. Let's just add it. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Let's see if this speed works. Wow. Floating, soaring. All right, so the next thing we do is we want a transition there. So this is another extremely powerful thing about CapCut is it's got insanely awesome transitions. Like we could mirage. Let's see. Oh, I like that. I've been lengthening the transitions here. Watch that. That's nice. Okay. Oh my God. It wrinkled to the beat right there. We didn't even use beat detection, you guys. We rock. Okay, so right after here, so this is where I'd like to introduce, because it says floating, soaring. Hey, Princess LDG's here. It's the royalty of the day, the one whose premiere is on right after this show, and I was not able to set a redirect, so I have a pinned comment here that has the link for Princess LDG's premiere, which we are going to do. We are going to run to in about 1 hour and 10 minutes. Premiere Princess. The Premiere Princess. And Jade Star's here. Good morning, Jade. We have the Princess and the Queen. And if I do say so myself, I'm the goddess. Ow. I'm just a power girl. Just a little power girl. All right, let's look. So that after it says floating, soaring, and we have the clouds that are floating. So the next thing is another flight. So let's move out of this background stuff and start using the search function. Here we go. Pop, search function. Trending searches. I'm going to say flight. And I actually have used different synonyms for the same word, and you get slightly different results. So I find that to be extremely interesting and useful. Yeah, fields of flight, that might work. So the next thing we do when you're looking, another thing I love about CapCut, here we go. Orientation, landscape. Type, video. All right, now we've just filtered our results to something more useful. Fields of flight. I don't want something that's super long, maybe. Ooh, look at that. We'll see. This might work. So I think that probably, let's see, how long was this? 9.8 seconds. I think maybe a 13-second one would work. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete this, even though it looked really cool. Definitely other stuff that we had in there was also really cool. Once again, let's type flight and enter. And orientation is landscape. One thing I wish that they would use, if you're listening, CapCut, is if you went back, and because this is something Superimpose V does, it goes back and it still has the last thing you searched for. I would rather have to change it to a new thing before I would work in it this way. Oh, let's see. That was it. Tom Christ on a cracker. Ooh, I think I saw some people come in. Let's say hi. Oh, Seagull Rock Squawk. Hello. I hope I'm therapying you. Right on. This 13 seconds right here. Fields of Flight, that might look pretty cool with the takeoff. And I think I might have actually used this in Brad Example's video. So I love the idea that I could reuse something and it's not going to look like the same video at all. I really doubt that somebody's going to think, even though I made them both, that this is exactly like that. So let's find a transition now. That mirage was really cool. I almost want a mirage in and out of those clouds. Let's use the same one again. Let's kick it up. Yeah, because 2 seconds. Now, as soon as the airplane resolves, it's when you're saying Fields of Flight. So I think that's pretty cool. Let's kick back and check that again. Wow. Okay, so we're at a kind of a plain sounding like not an airplane. That's PLAIN. Oh, thank you so much, Princess. Yeah, Smithy's a great drummer. I'm going to probably... eventually, we're going to put out Small Blue Thing. Eventually. All right, so we're still looking. Now we're looking for something kind of backgroundy, because once again, we're just really... Let's see. Scenery. Scenery's cool. Let's find some kind of aerial scenery. But not too long. We're trying to look for... Oh, this. Balloons. All right. Listening. That's pretty cool. I might make this, let's make this let's touch speed. I want it to be just a smidgeny bit longer. So, see, and one of the things, this is really useful. So it's not as precision and amazing as in Final Cut Pro, which is my favorite place to adjust clips, even though I have to get the clips first because there's no stock stuff in there. So as you can see right here, the duration says 7.9 seconds. And all I want to do is make it, so if I click it, it's 8.8 seconds. That's like once, I wanted it like 9.8 seconds. That might be enough. Let's try it. Whoop. Yeah, because this way there'll be a transition right about the spot. We can go back and adjust the speed. The great thing is that we can adjust the speed afterwards, right? So let's come back in and pick something else up, and then we'll work with that entire block. We'll mess with the transitions and stuff afterwards. So let's clip, and we're looking. First before we do that, let's go back and let's listen ahead for 15, for as long as, until we have another transition. So here we are at 1:38 of 3:52. That could be good right there. 49, 38 to 49, that's another 13. Or, let's see. Can someone remember 13? So to 154 or to 154. So 154 minus 38. God, I'm having to do math and stuff. I knew I should have brought my little pen in here. Anyone? 54 minus 38? 16. So between, 26? Yeah. No. Damn it. 54, 44, 34, 16. It's either 16 seconds or it's 13 seconds. Yeah. All right. So, okay, now let's look. And notice anywhere, no matter where I put this, I'm going to guess that it's going to snap. But if it doesn't, thank you, Jim. Let's find something else that goes with this. See, here's our balloons. Can you hear my dogs barking? Oops. I'm going to mute myself for a second. If you can read lips, you know I just said, Nina, shut up. I just didn't want to yell at all of you. Ooh, that's 8 seconds, but we could make it longer. Ooh, this is super cool. So 8 and 8 is 16. Let's take this and add it. Yep, it ends up at the end. So, hang on a second. Let's go back. Now, if I put it here, watch. If I set the cursor right here in between, let's see if it gives us one in front of what we just did. I love how it stays on scenery, but it doesn't stay on my search. That's kind of annoying. Whoa, these look different. Now I can't find the picture I had before. La, 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 la. La la. Yeah, it's like the idea that it's going different kinds of. No, definitely that goes after that. Adds atmosphere. Does anybody watch me struggle with math? All right, so now we want to move this. And you know something, there's a second thing I feel about this is that I don't like the color of it. I feel like it's too kind of blue gray and I want it to be a little poppier. So let's see. Oh, okay, this layers one is pretty cool. Yes. I've been elongating the transitions. Yes, that's perfect. And I love it so it plays and now you can see. See what I mean? So notice how the singing started before the new clip. So what's gonna happen is when I change it and I make a transition, then the singing will be in between the clips. So, but first let's come back here and let's look for filters. Let's filter this so that it is a little warmer. Let's try a couple. Bright sun. Ooh. Santa Monica. No. Bright sun. Sunny day. Moody fall. No. Clear 2. No. Sunset. Ooh, sunset. That might work. Oh, let's try champagne. No. Maldives. Purple sun. No. I think this one looks good. And now we'll take it. So I'm showing you the strength of the filter. Let's see. I think maybe about 40 here. Let's double check it. All right, now we go back and let's look at it again. Okay, so you see how we've got that. Yeah, I find that way more restful to my eyes. Okay, we're gonna need a pretty strong transition to move from these two things, from balloons flying to skyscrapers going overhead. But all we have to do is just watch. Nope, that doesn't seem to work. Maybe. That's not bad. It's actually very... How about magnifying glass? Ooh, magnifying glass was cool. Let's make it even longer. Oh my gosh, that was just right. Now listen and watch. Oh my gosh, it ended right exactly when the beat starts speeding up. Oh, me too, princess. I hear you. Let me just highlight your comment for a second. I would love to fly in a hot air balloon, but I'm scared of heights. Me too. You know, I always had a bucket list of doing skydiving because it's super scary. And I wanted to like challenge my scarediness. But then I found out from one of my lawyer friends when I worked in in the Caribbean that any reputable company won't let you go if you have like certain kind of back injuries and stuff like I've had, because they don't want to get sued when you are crippled. Even if you're perfectly healthy, you can go ahead and cripple yourself. But if you're already on the way, then no. I know, me too. Tales told in the dark. So nice to see you. Whoops. Okay, got all them down. Right? Sweet. Okay, let's go back to work here. We've only got... Oh, no, we have plenty of time. Wow, time is going slower than usual today. That's kind of nice. We've got plenty of time to do this because we're only on 1 minute and 45 seconds of a 3 minute and 52-second song. But admittedly, this would be a lot faster if I wasn't telling you guys how to do it. But I have to admit that I probably wouldn't be doing it at all. So that's kind of a thing. All right, so we get back here and what do we see? Yeah, to fly, and then the stars start flying by. I love it. So let's do some... Let's see. Let's see what black flip fade looks like. Ooh. Try it. Who would have thought a simple black fade would work? Let's try dreamy bubbles as well. Ooh, I like that as well. Let's make it really long. Which one do you think was better, black fade or bubbles? Anyone? Anyone? Let's see. Just looking at some other ones and seeing if I see anything else. Nah, those are the only two that really catch my eye. Yeah, I think for floating, soaring fields of flight, probably the bubbles are nicer. So let's go back and check what we've done right here. So what have we done? We started here. Look at all you guys have done. So next time when this Chillzone video comes out, you're going to say, we helped. Oh my God, that transition was freaking amazing. Hey, Rich New Design. Nice to see ya. Good. Was that you that was hosting Gmail the other night? I think I've got the right person. Thought you did a really good job, by the way. Oh, wow. Wow, look at that little red streak. That's going to help us. Now, see, the thing is that it starts picking up, the beat picks up, and here's where we're going to start using some of the weirder stuff. But I have to probably I almost always do this, even if I'm going to actually cover or paper over some of the parts. I like to make a full stock video unless I have a specific idea for a specific sequence I've created or filmed in a certain place. Let me give you an example. In the other Chillzone video, the one that has 3.4K views, in that one, geez, I got so excited I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about? Maybe we'll get back to it. Anyway, don't get too excited. Note to self, don't get too excited because you'll get lost, especially if you have severe ADHD and executive dysfunction. All right, let's listen to this and find out what should we do. It's like 154. I wonder if right here, if you can actually do the beat thing. Let's look. Effects. Video effects, photo effects, body effects. So check out, they have these AI effects, right? I'm just going to show you this because... Oh. See, you can generate some kind of thing, right? You can make it look like paintings. You can make it look like comics. You can do your own custom ones, right? But it says pro uses left, 3. That means I get 3 per month. I get to use effects 3 times a month. I think that is a real ripoff. And I'm not going to do it right now, although we could. Which one of these things do you think would look cool with AI effects? Yeah, see, there's AI stuff at the beginning. But I don't actually want to change anything. What I want to waste my AI effects on not this kind of thing. Right here, I use the stock footage things. Oh, I finally remembered what about the Chillzone video. So in the Chillzone video, both me and Cold Acre took video of our own sky. And there were specific places where we'd already planned to insert our own sky. And of course, like the video of him doing the solo, I had to line up kind of note for note there. And I'd planned to have him soloing over a lot of weird psychedelic stuff, and I generated some of that psychedelic stuff by taking the video that I took of my sky and plugging it into AI effects. Anyway, on to the next thing. So we've got kind of a like a sped up beat here. We've got kind of a vibe going. I wonder if there's anything in here that would work with that kind of stuff. Like, let's check this out. Yeah, I don't know if that's kind of... Nah. Not that. But there's other things in here. Let's check this one out. These are ones I made. Nah, doesn't look right. Hey, Dom Father. Hey, am I correct that you have a show later? Dom Father, hey, Face the Ace. Good to see ya.
Towards Rainier to get a perfect sunset view of Rainier.
That's my roommate.
He's probably proposing sunset.
But see, watch. I'm going to add this just for the hell of it, right? We'll see how this goes. And then, of course, we don't want any sound in there. So we pop into, let's see, effects, volume. Here we go, volume. And then you pop it all the way to 0. Wow, that actually fits. So instead, we need to transform. So since this is the wrong size, right? What you need to do is find transform. Assuming that that's what we do. Beats. Oh, Beats is here. Stabilize, motion, blur, extract audio, replace, duplicate, overlay, the basic. Here we go. Oh, basic is position, scale, and rotate. So now let's see how that looks. Oh, wow, there's a balloon. That's why this is good. Oh, wow, that actually works. Crazy. So now we need to do stuff to it because it's kind of weird. So let's go to filters. Bright sun. Ooh, that's not bad. Ooh. What were we looking at, though? Let's see, video quality. Okay, let's try it. Enhancing image quality. Applying one feature. It's a pro feature, and I'm using it. Yay! Damn. See, now I'm seamlessly using my own weirdo stuff in here. It's taken a second. Tell me, has anyone played with Take a MIDI app yet? I have not. Tell me about it. Woohoo! Did I hear you say you're doing a show, Dom? I wasn't looking at the... Is my... Yeah, it is. Wes, it was Wes. Rich New Design is Wes. I thought so. Okay, 9 p.m. EST. So that's 6 p.m. Anyway, I'm thinking that there's going to be a time in here for Lori's Mishmash. She's going to show some cool stuff. I saw Flickr in there too. Let's go. Maybe remove flickers. Recommended. Whoops. Yeah, it was let's see, where's that flicker? That's the flicker right there. Okay, let's go. Now let's see if it works. Wow, that really made a difference. So let's go back and so what we want. So in here, we're going to definitely want like a color. We've got a filter on. But let's check because that other clear, summer, green, champagne, amber. Ooh, that might work. Sun-drenched. See what you do when you want to find out what... Because to me, when I keep on looking at stuff... Cali sun. We don't want to have too much Where did we go here? What did we have? Sunset Party. Bright Sun. Honestly, Moody Fall. No. That Santa Monica one looks really good. There we go. I like that. So now we're going to want to work on a transition here. We're going to want a pretty strong transition. For this one. I'm just using the trending ones. But watch, if you go Pro, multi-screen freeze. That's not terrible. Let's try it. Let's go up. I want one that's shimmerier. Matrix Rain. Whoa, I like that. As long as possible. Let's watch. See what you think. Oh man, it ends just perfect. So let's go back to some. Let's go back to some. Ooh, I kind of like this though, maybe. Maybe a different spot. I don't know. We can always move it later. Yeah, it fits pretty well, like by the beats. Yeah, it fits awesome for the beat. So we're going to need another strong transition for that. And we'll go back. Let's see. We got this. Let's work the transition first here. Maybe these, let's see, distortion, drop, warp, dissolve, pass through. That might be interesting. Whoa. Nothing's. Hang on. All right, let's see if it works this time. Maybe another time for this layers. Yeah, that's perfect. Let's see. Yes. There we go. All right. Now let's see. What do we need? Since we got this weird time thing, let's look at what's the last frame of it. Now it looks like we could go somewhere to like outer space maybe here. Back to the library. Let's use our Space time lapse. Oh, yeah. Now we pick our orientation. We're choosing landscape. Too bad you can't choose your orientation when you're born. Let's see. Oh, we pick something that has circles and stuff. Ooh. Ooh, this might be really cool. Yes! Yeah. Let's find a good transition for this one. Let's see. Just all we want is something that's... I think this Mirage one might work again. Yes! Make that a little longer. Oh, yeah. Man, I love this. Nice. And so now we've gone on kind of a tube. Let's spill ourselves back into... Let's spill back into like reality or something like that. Or so-called reality. I know, Thomas. It's like I don't know how come not every person in the whole world doesn't just make videos with this, because it's so easy. Explode into... Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, I agree. Take 2 drum covers. I think we should absolutely kind of take that little... Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. Mm-hmm. Let's do. I'm going to go back to space time lapse because I thought that was really cool. And then we'll come back. We'll choose our orientation. We'll choose video. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Whoa. Oh, here, see, we have time again. I don't know. You know what? I kind of almost want to move this backwards, but I'm afraid to mess up my... So we go here. Yeah. Through a tube. No, I think we'll use something else first. Let's sit on our transition. You're coming out of a disco wormhole into another dimension. Exactly. Space moving is what I chose this time. I chose one of the ones they gave me as an option because sometimes it helps. Let's see, 16. Let's see what this one looks like. Ah, yeah, see? From one circle to another circle to a third circle. Hey, the Falcro. Big orange hearts, my friend. Are we really here? Do you really feel that seat under you or the ground under your feet? Is everything reality and our world only fantasy? Very important questions. Absolutely addressed by this song, probably. That I took the floating, soaring fields of flight from a song that I wrote in 1995 that I never thought I would be able to recreate, but actually I now probably will be able to, thanks to apps, learning stuff, and friends. Which is kind of what my channel is all about. Apps, learning stuff, and friends. Pass that around. I'm going to start doing like some meditation stuff too, I think. All right. Yes, this is so perfect. Let's get this. We want to use all these really amazing. See what Spotlight one looks like. Oh, that's not bad, but nah. And no alphabet collage. Let's use, what about blurs? Ooh, smoke, that might work. Uh-oh. Go back. No, I don't want that one. Full blur. Huh. I'm going to go look for search transitions and we're going to type smoke. Wow, it's like really trying not to let me type. Here we go. Smoke. There we go. Yeah, that's what we want. Let's stretch that transition out. Oh, yeah, that looks really cool. Let's kick that. Hey, Poo Poo in my diaper. Good to see ya. Hey, the Semtex cow's here. Boom kitty. So nice to see you. How now, Semtex cow? Okay, back. I got distracted by the chat, but see. And now see how it's going to be like. You know what I think I might actually do here? Let's see. I'm going to flip this because you'll understand it looks, let's see, basic. It's probably under basic. Rotate. No. Scale. Position. Does anyone know how to? Does anyone know how to how to flip them horizontally? Extract audio, motion blur, stabilize. I don't want to reverse it. Although maybe I do. Let's reverse it. Nice. Now our video is reversed. Oh! Yeah, that's better. Let's make it a little, slow it down just a tiny bit. Till like 12.5 seconds. Let's try that. And then. See, what I really want is to turn that so that the scale minus 100 on an x-axis. Maybe. It would seem like it would be easier than that. Here's transform. Oh! There we go. Mirror. Let's see if that works. Yeah, I like that better. See? Now let's find a super cool transition for this. What kind of masks? Star inhalation. Yeah, none of that's very good. see, glass breaking. Oh, wow, I like the glass breaking one. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, it's a whole different. It's a different place, Wes. Um, let's see. Let's do this again. So, not basic, but transform. Reverse, stabilize. How come I can never? Oh, there it is. So it's instead of basic, it's under transform. So now instead of what I did before, I could have chosen resize as well, and then change the aspect ratio, whatever I wanted. Cool. Let me look at this. Okay, Thomas says, and I don't have an answer for this right now, but I will pay attention and try to figure it out. Hey, you can't see me. Help! My comments are drowning me. One thing that drives me nuts in CapCut, says Thomas, Leela, maybe you found a solution. If you bring in a transparent image and make it smaller, the effects will only work within the bounds of the imaginary box. That's interesting. And honestly, the thing is with what I think is that one of the worst things about CapCut is that whole the overlay stuff is just crappy. You can't do anything in your overlay layer. I've been taking to using Superimpose V to finish my videos. When I'm done with them somewhere else, I come in, I put them in Superimpose V, and I use the over effects because you can just set them anywhere you want. It's insanely awesome. Anyway, we'll get back to, let's go here. Okay, next. We're almost to the end, you guys. We're getting somewhere. Let's come into our library one more time. Oh, hang on a second. Before we do that, let's go back and let's actually listen ahead. So I can sing and breathe again. That's the other line. So we don't know any more surprises here. I think we're going to be really perfectly timed to head over to Princess LDG's premiere after this. Now, let's see. So let's go in here and let's go beats. So I don't know how to use it, so we'll have to do that a different time. I've been drinking coffee to be awake so that you can stay up for Princess LDG's premiere. All right, see, so Thomas has got a workaround. The only solution I've found is to use an image editor to make the image itself the size I want, but the canvas size the size of the video, and bring that in. But that's a pain. Okay, that's a great workaround, though, if you can't do it otherwise. Very cool. But like I said, Superimpose V is free. So you can actually, like, to me, I just like to, sometimes I just don't want to figure out how to make something work in one app. I just pop it, you know? You like the clock, huh? Yeah. Of course, zombie cow medicine caffeine. I hear that. Boy, do I hear that. All right. So we've got just a lot more. It's just the ending is kind of just vibey. And I kind of like, let's time lapse. Let's look for some more time lapse. I'm finding those kind of fun right there. And once again, of course, you choose, you choose to put them in landscape. You choose video. Of course, you can absolutely not choose. See, remember how I took my vertical video and I inserted it and then I sized it to the screen? You can do that too. This might work. Let's see. There's the skies again. Ooh, yeah. Add. Yes. Oh, yes. Maybe we need a roundness. Let's see. Light effects. Ooh, maybe let's use this matrix rain again. Oh, yeah, definitely. We used... Oh, wow, yes. I'm going to make that longer. Here we go. Let's do this. This is CapCut. Sweet. I'm actually going to make this, I'm going to slow this down just a touch so I can, maybe that might work. Let's see. All right. Exactly. So where the transition's going to start is where that is going to be. Yeah, some Superimpose V. Yeah, some text cow. That's one of my favorites. And next time I create a music video, we're going to create it in Superimpose V again. I think the previous time to this, I might have used... Yeah, Superimpose V is really similar. And there's one thing that Superimpose V does that CapCut doesn't even hold a candle to, especially for free compared to a subscription, is that in Superimpose V, when you do transitions, they're a little carrot, like a little triangle at the end, and if the triangle is empty, it means there's no transition. And you can literally set something right here, and then set something else with a gap in between, and then you can transition out without transitioning to something else, which a lot of these apps cannot do. And then have a gap in between them in your second or third or fourth or fifth overlay layer. And you can have all these things just transitioning in and out of each other. It's so cool. And that's what I will show you when we next work in Superimpose V. But I've only got another 14 minutes, so let's hurry up and finish this video. Like, I was digging those time lapses, so let's look at time lapse again. Checking, making it landscape, popping in just videos, right? Oh, maybe this might be the rest of the thing. Let's try it. Oh, it's almost the whole video. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And so I might get like birds flying and put them over the top. Or this would be a great place to use like psychedelic effects. Let's see. I think let's take this butterfly video and download it. Hang on a second. I'm probably going to replace this, obviously. Now I'll show you when you're downloading from Safari on an iPad. What you do is see how I clicked download and it downloaded, and here's your download right here on the upper right hand corner, the closest to your search bar. It'll say downloads, and you tap the download, and then you use the share sheet, save video. When we say done, you'll still be here, and then you just swipe left and delete it, and then it's gone from your downloads, but it's in your photos. So that was so simple, right? So now let's come back in here, and right at the end, let's make this weird little video. See, now I'm going to reverse this video. Where's our reverse? Reverse is back over here. Whoopsie. Here we go. Reverse. Reversing, reversing, reversing. And now we might need to make it just a second longer, because here's something, actually kind of an important little thing I just learned from reading comments on YouTube, is that having a little blank space at the end of your video so that you don't ruin your actual video and your whole content with the subscribe, recommended next videos. So to leave kind of a little extra thing at the end so that people can pay attention all the way up to the end, and then still have a couple seconds to click and do the YouTube things. So I'm going to come in here, and now we're going to click this speed just so I can get it to kind of pop over the end. Now let's grab this backwards. 12.2, 13.7. I bet you that'll do the trick. Oh yeah, there it is. It goes all the way to the end now. Now let's choose a transition. It's going to need to be pretty wild for this. Let's try glitchy ones. Distortion-y ones. You want to go back to that mirage? Let's go back to the mirage. Oh yeah, that works. And make the mirage. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, that's why it'll say add ending right here. And we could. I don't want their ending, though. Their ending is stupid. Let's kill it. Delete. Oh, well, hang on a second. I'm just going to go back in here and just say. I don't know. I'm going to delete it. Say bye-bye. All right, all right, we have 9 minutes. So why don't we watch? Why don't we export? Or here, let's set it to. Here we go. Well, let's watch the whole video for now. I haven't created the beginning. I'm going to change things, obviously, but let's just watch it. You're the first people who get to see this. You guys helped me make almost this entire video. Pat yourselves on the back. I'm going to give you credit. That's because this song is almost nowhere. This was the first Chillzone song. Thanks so much, Jim. When this is over, I'll get out of here and allow you guys 5 minutes to go grab something to drink and something to eat before we all meet over at the princess's place. So you weren't able to set up a redirect, huh, Princess? I call Princess Bubs, by the way, for Bubbles, which is short for Bubble Gun. Let's see if I can go fix it. I'm doing something else, so I might as well. Boom, I got it. Thank you. Changes saved. Now you're going to be automatically sent to Princess. I might make that transition to this scene a little bit longer, but that's the only flaw I've seen so far. And now you can stay put and you'll be removed to Princess's video. Breathe again. Holy hell. All right. Nice. And as Thomas says, dig this show, super chats and super stickers are welcome. Or you can support me in the usual pay ways. And right up above my head is my link tree, which contains all the links that you could ever use. Just use your phone or your iPad or tablet or whatever and take a picture of that, and it will send you right on over. Well, I'm going to say bye to you with my face here before we go and get a break for a couple seconds as we go over to Princess's. Let me just check. Let me throw hers. There we go. Lay it to rest. Premiere coming up in just a few minutes. Now I'm going to back to the Matrix, my friends. Love you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a really exciting new thing on my singing show. I've worked out 3 so far, jazz standard songs, and I've remade them with Launchpad. So I will be jamming out and singing I'll tell you one of them is Ain't Nobody's Business If I Do. The other 2 are secrets for now, but I've set them up, and eventually I'm going to have it so that I could do an entire 90-minute set of these. So very cool. Right on. All right, my friends. Catch you on over at Bubbles' premiere. Love you guys. Big love and all the peace you can carry.